today's video is probably a little bit different. Well, I guess not, because I do like to talk about my life. It's probably a little bit slower than usual because I just haven't been feeling great. Like, not just really sick, bedridden sick, but just off. And instead of like what we normally do and what I always used to do and what a lot of us do is like pushing through, I've just had to take some time for myself to just sit, reset, and instead of pretending that everything's fine, I just wanted to be honest about it. And I've had so much trouble trying to create content that I thought if I just start here with this video, I might be able to get back to posting. And you know, back in the day, I would just like push through this. The thing is, I did. I pushed through it like through Christmas. Then we had like that camping trip. And probably the overwhelming thing was that cyclone. I know it wasn't really that bad, but it took so much energy. And then before I knew it, my friends were here. And then I was just like backing up, drinking every day and really pushing myself through that. And now I'm like, no, I need to take some time off. I need to rest. I need to not be doing social media and hating it. I don't know. I know a lot of other people relate to this, but they're probably not lucky enough that they could just go, oh, well, maybe. These are the times that you should probably have those sick days. If you're a millennial or a Gen Xer like me, we were just brought up never to have sick days. Like just, oh, you got a sore throat, whatever, you're not feeling yourself, just push through it. You know, the biggest part's probably not even the physical side. It's like the sadness. So I've had my friends here, my best friend, her family, which like we're all besties, like all the kids are all besties, my husband's besties, and then my other friend Michelle came as well. I think it's also the fact that they've left now, and it's probably going to be 12 months before they'll actually come back for Tex's birthday next year. Like, it's just so sad that it seems like such a long time before I'll get to see them again. And if I'm being really honest, I think the main reason is because with like 6 days of back-to-back, drinking at lunchtime, drinking at dinner time, staying up late, not getting enough sleep, not eating right, not taking juniper either. I think that has something to do with it because I was able to drink a lot more and eat a lot more. I just like, my body just can't take it anymore. And I know it's not just me, because every time I make a little post about what are people drinking that's not wine, a lot of them say, Donna, you need to think about not drinking. Or I stopped drinking when I got menopause, you know, those kind of things. And I think I can see why. The anxiety that you get afterwards, my brain cannot take that anymore. You want some food? You want some food? Yeah? The dead cockroach. Gross. Come on. There you go. Come on. Good girl, Remy. Oh my gosh, it's still moving. These things are so gross. We actually had the house sprayed. I don't know if you've seen that video of when we moved in and there was cobwebs all through there, so we had to get the house sprayed. I feel like it's still kind of working even though it's nearly been a year, because it seems like the cockroaches and some of them, they kind of touch the outsides and then they die. It's kind of horrible. I don't want anything to die, but I also don't want them in my house. I don't know what's going on, but there always seems to be water in this little tray. We've actually replaced out the fridges. This is the fridge that we had in Geelong because it's just a little bit bigger, but I'm not exactly sure why it's leaking. It's even got ice growing in it. Oh my gosh. There's a clump of ice. There is so much water under there. I think I'm gonna have to get a towel and put it under there. And of course, it's the day that I've washed every single towel in the house, so I'm gonna have to use a clean one, I think. I'm sure this one needs a wash. Oh my gosh, every light is on down the kids' area. The fan's on, which is kind of good, I guess, because they don't often turn the fan on. I don't know, is anyone else's kids like that? Oh my gosh. My son's aircon is bloody on. Oh, Tex. And he's taken the little remote thing, so I don't even know how to turn it off. Found it. Trying to get the kids to understand the concept of money. Tex is getting better because he's working. So he knows it's like $100 a week for power here, because obviously he's got the aircon going all the time. We also don't have a gas bill, so that saves us a little bit as well. I'm just not so good at like housewifey things, so please don't laugh at me if this is like really dumb and I should know what I'm doing here. It's like sheets of ice. Let's put this in and see if I can get that. Ah, jeez. Yes, there's an apple in there that my daughter's cut up and it's gross. I feel also at this stage in my life like that alcohol doesn't just disappear overnight. Like it's the hangover for one day, which has like really bad anxiety. But that anxiety has now lingered for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've got a low mood. I am much better obviously today because I'm able to talk. And suddenly you've got these racing thoughts, like thinking about things that you might have said wrong, on the couch thinking that everything is way harder than what it should be, and it's like really hard to get yourself to return to normal life. Please drop in the comments if this happens to you as well, and if that's maybe the reason why you've stopped drinking wine or alcohol. Yeah, because it's becoming a real issue for me. I don't even know if we do things. There's so many of us I know that does the same thing. Like I have anxiety, and then I don't get medicated for it, which I probably should, because my friend did give me a Valium, and that did help a lot. But I think that just prolonged it. Like it meant that I just pushed through having a wine again, and then so that it meant it's a worry for next day. I don't know if that's the case or if that's even what those things are for. I know they're supposed to relax you. And so then we go and watch true crime. I just went and spent one day watching true crime documentaries. I don't know why they make me feel better, but I feel like they may heighten the anxiety. I'm not sure. And then there's also coffee. I don't know if I haven't drank coffee for a few days. I had one yesterday, and I've got one there that Mark got me from the Shell service station, so that may not help, but I feel like that didn't make things worse yesterday, which is good. Everything needs to be vacuumed. Today is just going to be like a reset day. I did a lot of the stuff yesterday. I've got a lot of the washing done. It's so funny that can also affect your mood. I'm actually not really one of those really clean people that I need everything perfect, but when my house is a bit of chaos, you cook dinner and then there's more mess, and then if it's not cleaned up straight afterwards, then there's more mess in the morning. So it's like this ongoing cycle, which is one of the things that's on my to-do list for this year to try and change. So today I'm just going to finish off trying to get everything reset so that when I can wake up tomorrow morning to like more of a tidy home. I've actually even had to put off doing content for the salon because I just couldn't go in there because I wasn't feeling well and I didn't want to get them sick, and yeah, I just how embarrassing. Obviously not going to say I had anxiety, but I wasn't feeling well, so I'm not going to pretend today that I'm feeling that great, but I'm just going to try and not push myself, not put any pressure on myself, just kind of ease back into the day. I'm going to edit this YouTube video so that I can put something up and maybe make a TikTok video. And I also want to stop myself from feeling bad about feeling like this, because I'm living like almost my dream life. And two things can be still true at the same time. You can still have anxiety and not feel well and feel even though you're living in paradise. If you're going through this too, or if you have experienced moments like this as well, don't feel bad. It's hard not to feel bad, because that's the whole reason you feel like this. But you can love your life and still have moments like this where you feel down. I remember when traveling, I had these feelings and I'm like, why? I'm living full-time in my caravan. I've got everything I want. I've sold my business. We're financially set. And yet I still had those moments where I just couldn't get out of bed and I felt sad. So I've just got to remember in my head that I can still love and miss my friends and family. And I can enjoy those really fun social moments when I get to see them or when I'm talking to them on the phone. But I can also acknowledge when my mental health needs a bit of a break, because if I don't start taking care of myself, I could end up crazy. I know you're like, oh, it's not very clean. That's right, my house isn't very clean, which is another source of the problem. But yeah, I'm getting to that. I'm just hoping that I can get all the washing and everything done today and just give the floors a bit of a clean, and then everyone has their washing and I'm not letting anyone down, and the place will just feel so much fresher. My poor birds of paradise, they got whipped from the wind coming up through when the cyclone was here. Hopefully they repair themselves. If you're watching this and you're feeling a little bit flat, a little bit anxious, a little bit sad, a little bit emotional, for reasons that you really can't explain, don't worry, you're not broken, you're just human. Tomorrow will be better. And if not tomorrow, the next day, but every little day gets better and it gets easier. And maybe the day after that, everything will turn to normal. Thanks for watching and letting me share and show up the way that I have today and being honest with you. I would love to hear if you ever go through phases like this, or if it's just the alcohol or missing people makes you sad and depressed. I'm not saying I'm depressed, but you know what I mean, like sad. I would love to hear if you've like any advice as well, and if you think I should just give up drinking altogether. Okay, thanks. I appreciate you so much. Bye. Oh my God, I've just found something out, and I've heard this before, but someone just posted, not to start rumors, but I've heard nothing productive happens before a coffee and a gummy. It's this lady called Oceanic Tales. She does social media here too, and she's got these wet season safety little pack things, like for stingers. I wonder if like there's a gummy that could maybe lift me out of this.